What's up people? Namaste, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Usha की दुनिया मतलब मेरी दुनिया, which is full of positivity, full of spirituality and lots of fun as well. I hope you are enjoying it, and I am too enjoying a lot by shooting all of this. So today's video is all about 5 things from the Bhagavad Gita which I feel are relevant even till today. So let's begin. So number 1, this is the 40th verse of chapter 4 from the Bhagavad Gita, and it says Agnascha Shraddhadanascha Samshayatma Vinishyati Nayam Lokosti Paro Na Sukham Samshayatmanah. There is neither world nor the world beyond nor happiness for the person who doubts. So this verse actually means doubts create misunderstandings. It can be in any point of life, but doubt creates misunderstandings, and because when you doubt on something or somebody, you tend to imagine something which is completely far from the reality. And for example, if you are in a relationship and if you doubt about the loyalty of your partner, then whatever the reality is, you will search for what exactly you are imagining, and in that process you'll ruin everything. So Lord Krishna says you should not have any doubts on anything, but that doesn't mean you should blindly trust everything. So Lord Krishna suggests us that we should not have doubts in our mind. At least if you have any doubts, you can sit and communicate with any person and solve it, but don't keep the doubts inside you while doing anything, or while being in a conversation, or while being in a relationship with anybody, because that ways you're completely faking it, and that's not at all healthy. Number 2, it is the 20th verse of chapter 2 from the Bhagavad Gita. It says Na jayate mriyante tva kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyah ajo nityah shashvatoyam purano nahanyate hanyamane sharire. Be fearless, because you are not a body and you are a soul which can neither be born or neither be destroyed. So in this verse it is said by Lord Krishna that you are not a body but you are a soul, which means and soul is eternal, it doesn't have an end. So of course at one point of life we die, we leave this body, but that's why the body is very 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 temporary thing, but soul is eternal. So in life you have to do things which actually give pleasure, which give pride to the soul, not to the body. Actually when somebody who is very very dear to us passes away, we tend to weep, we tend to feel very 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 bad about it. Just means that they left the body, they left the world, but the soul is still alive and it will always be alive. So when I understood this point, actually my father passed away 4 years back, but at that point I didn't have this much knowledge. So I felt that my father has he has gone, he's completely gone now. But when I understood this point that no, human beings are not bodies, they are souls. Now today I can feel his presence, I can feel my dad's presence around me every time. So actually this can help you in this way, because at times we tend to feel very very low because few people pass away or few people move away from us. This can help you to save you from breaking down when somebody leaves you. Number 3, this is the 21st verse of the 16th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and it says Trividam narakasyedam dwaram nashanam atmanah kamaha krodasta lobasta smadeta trayam tyajet. There are 3 gateways to self-destruction, and they are lust, greed and anger. And it's obvious that if you have lust inside, the greed follows the lust and the anger follows the greed. So that's an order. It's lust, greed and anger. Lust here means something which stops you from reaching your goals. If for example, if your goal is to sleep early and wake up early, everything which stops you from sleeping early and waking up early is considered to be lust. And if you are using your phone till very late night, that is considered as lust. If you are unable to sleep because you are overthinking about something, that is considered to be lust. And in the morning, if due to laziness, if you can't wake up, that is considered to be lust. So this is the smallest example. It can be to everything, and it's obvious that lust always is followed by greed. And when you start being greedy, you won't get any results. And when you don't get results, you tend to become angry. So that ways the lust is in the first place, and the greed follows it, and apparently anger also follows that path. So Lord Krishna says you have to give up lust. You have to remove the lust from your path of travel to your goal. And obviously, because the other two things follow lust, if you remove the lust from your life, from the path of, at least from the path of reaching your goal, the other two vanishes out. So try to focus on the lust, and when you have some goal, look at the goal very, very carefully, very with very lots of dedication and devotion, and remove the concept of lust from your path of goal, and automatically both of greed and anger vanishes out. Number 4, it is the 38th verse of chapter 2 from the Bhagavad Gita, and it says, Sukh dukkhe same kritva labha labhav jaya jayav tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papam avapsyasi, which actually means you should not focus on any possible outcomes of your work, and you will have to work only to do work. So in the Bhagavad Gita, actually it is told by Lord Krishna to Arjuna, and Arjuna actually has this doubt in his mind that I am killing my brothers, I am killing my own family, and what will be the outcome of the war. Lord Krishna says you don't have to think about any possible outcome. You should not think about the victory. You should not think about the profit or loss of the war. You will have to do justice to your karma, which means the karma in the sense work. It's always suggested that you should not have any attachments to your outcomes, and you will have to do work whatever it is, with only the intention to work, not with the intention to gain something or to lose something. So this ways life becomes so easy, and I have implemented this in my life, and I am really at peace. So number 5, it is the 35th verse of chapter 3 from the Bhagavad Gita, and it says, Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat swanushtitat swadharme nidhanam shreyah paradharmo bhayavaha. So this verse actually means do your work in your own style, and if you follow someone else's way to reach your goal, that is considered to be a disaster. So this verse actually means don't copy others. You can take inspiration from others, but you should never copy the way how they reached or how they succeeded in life. If you copy, and even if you succeed also, that is considered to be disaster. And even if you fail in your own ways, that is a success. So Lord Krishna says you have to live life in your own ways, and don't try to copy others. At least don't try to implement what exactly they did. Don't try to implement everything in your life. Take inspiration from them and learn new things from them, but do it in your own ways. In that way you also will feel very, very satisfied. So these are my 5 favorite things from the Bhagavad Gita. There are many more to it, but these 5 are the basic, in the basic level, and this can actually change your life. If you start implementing at least any one of these 5, you will find peace, you will find yourself better, and your life is going to get simplified. The best book you will ever read if you start reading and if you start implementing that in your life. So guys, that's it for today's video, and I hope you have learned a lot, and until I see you next, lots of love. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.